Hi, my name is Angus Burby. I have been a licensed cosmetologist in the state of Vermont since 2012. I decided to start cosmetology school as recommended by my careers exploration teacher at Burlington High School in my junior year of high school. And since it took about 2 years, 1,500 hours total, I graduated that program right before I turned 18, and I had to be 18 in order to test for my license. I decided that it was a better idea to take cosmetology school as a part of high school because they embedded my credits into the program, so I wasn't required to take additional classes at Burlington High School. I could just focus everything on getting my hours in. And furthermore, I wouldn't have to have any debt afterwards. I have a lot of friends who decided they were gonna go through high school and then realized they wanted to be a hairdresser, and it costs a lot more money when you go and have to get a loan out to receive your training. And I think the other thing is when you are in a cosmetology school that you have to pay out of pocket for, I think there's a lot of pressure to get your license or to get your hours in a short period of time. I don't think the training is as intimate. So I felt like I had a big advantage in that sense because I was able to get a lot more hours than I actually needed. And I felt like it was a much more one-on-one environment. So after I turned 18, I had sort of gotten my foot in the door at a salon called Orbit Hair Design. At the time, I was also working at a supply store called Cosmoprof. They have them in most cities, and they sell hair color there, different stylist tools, flat irons, bleaching powders, basically everything pertaining to the salon and barber world. And so I had met this woman there who was the owner of Orbit Hair Design, and she had told me that they had a pretty good educational assistant program at Orbit. So once I got my license, I was able to start there, and they offered me a $9 an hour pay until I was able to make commission, and I went with it, and I got a lot of useful information there. I think that really shaped me as a colorist to this day, and I'm still in touch with a lot of those women to this day. Since then, I've worked at a couple of other salons. I worked at Chop Shop Hair Design in downtown Burlington. I've worked at Jolie Hair Studio, which was in the downtown Burlington Mall. I worked there for my longest stretch of time, and that was really a period of time that I built a lot of clientele, and I got some useful experience under my belt too. I had only worked in more higher end salons in the past, and Jolie was a more walk-in based salon. It was also half a barbershop too, so I got a lot of men's haircut training, and I had the ability to adapt to my environment, which was a really important skill. So it took me a little while to get used to the fast-paced nature of working in the mall, but I think that doing that also gave me an advantage, because one of the most important skills you can have as a hairdresser is being able to adapt to a new workspace. So since 2016, when the mall was being torn down, I had to look for a new place to work. I bounced around a little bit, and I just recently, right before the COVID shutdown happened, found a place that I really feel like I fit in at, and I found a place that there's no drama at all at. So it's called Full Spectrum. I'm now a booth renter. I'm not employed by anyone anymore. I'm self-employed. So that is another adaptation that I have to make, but it's coming along well. Stop it.